Hello and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So let's now begin the midweek analysis, and as usual we will start with the Euro USD. Now it's important to mention that the Euro USD, my friends, has actually begun below the sell level and went straight to the take profit level and has reversed exactly from the take profit level. If you guys remember from the last weekly analysis, I've actually told you that we can start buying the Euro USD exactly once the market reached the support level right here at 1.07910. That was our target to buy the pair. I've told you that we are going to trade the pullback, and then hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday we can buy the Euro USD once it reached that level of a support. Well, that didn't happen exactly. It happened, but of course not in the time that I have expected. And as we can see, the market has already reached the take profit level without sending a buy signal right here. However, the Euro USD right now has actually exceeded the sell level. And by the way, guys, once any signal reaches the take profit level and reverses from there, this signal is instantly disqualified. We should never trade again after the target has reached the take profit level and then went to the entry point. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the Euro USD. Now, most likely the Euro USD is indeed going to continue the rise. Actually, those two candles right here has actually fooled us, and I was about to send the signal to sell the Euro USD upon the pressure from the resistance right here at 1.09080. However, the new 4-hour candle, which is about to close in just 43 minutes, has actually proven that wrong, and indeed the Euro USD is actually continuing the rise. So, moving now to the daily chart to confirm the new target for the Euro USD, which seems like it's going to be right here, the peak of the resistance at 1.10300, which means the Euro USD still has about 90 pips more to go, which means at a certain point we can start buying this pair. Now, moving to the left side, as we can see right here, that level, my friends, has also been a very strong real level of a support. Let me now move to the 4-hour time frame to show it to you. Right here, let me just scroll to the right side and just scroll more to the left right now to see it exactly where it is. Right here, exactly. Check this out. This was, of course, the lowest level of a strong real level of a support at 1.09078. If I'm not mistaken, this was also a Fibonacci retracement 61.8. Exactly. It was 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and as I have told you earlier in my channel always, these levels are actually permanent, which means if we look at the right side right now, the Euro USD is about to retest that broken level of a previous resistance, which was also in the past a support on Fibonacci 61.8, which means we can proceed to buy the Euro USD once it falls again for another 36 pips, hoping to aim at the peak of the resistance, aiming 120 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone can actually be ranging till the absolute lowest level of a nearest key support level right here at 1.08505, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 55 pips against 123 pips of profit. Moving now to the Pound USD. So as you can see, unfortunately, guys, the Pound USD signal has completely failed. Actually, it's important to mention that yesterday we have had the ISMP news for the USD pairs, and as we can see, the news was actually pretty much bad for the USD dollar, causing the dollar all the pairs against the USD dollar to rise and go against our direction. Even the USD CAD actually kept falling, Pound USD kept falling. USD CHF is the only signal which has worked perfectly well with 109 pips of profit. Of course, even the gold has failed. If I'm not mistaken, the ISMP has actually one of the causes for that failure. Anyway, back now to the Pound USD. Let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Now, moving to the daily chart. Now, as you can see, the Pound USD has indeed managed to make the bullish breakout from that long-term resistance right here at 1.24243. Now, if we expand this line, actually, we can confirm that on the left side also we're having a very strong real level of a support right here. And even if I expand it more, we can notice that the market has indeed respected those levels of a support on the daily chart, as you can see right here, support number 1 and support number 2. Then the market has actually kept respecting those levels by making a real strong attempt of a resistance. Now, after the appearing of that bullish breakout candle, we can actually expect from the market to respect those levels again. That level and that level is most likely gonna be respected again. Also, if we want to confirm this by using the trend lines, by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, all we need to do is simply draw here a support trend line from the real levels of a support trend line and ignoring, of course, the fake breakouts. And that can actually confirm that we are having here a real level of a support trend line, a real level, actually 3 attempts of a support trend line. Then we had here the fake breakout. And then again, we can see right here another 2 tails represents the new attempt of a support trend line. Which means if the pound USD, if the pound USD is actually gonna make another pullback right here to retest the broken level of a resistance and also respects the support trend line levels, it's actually gonna continue the rise. So that being said, if I look at the left side right now, let me just look at the left side right now to find the nearest strong real level of a support. That can be found exactly right there. Exactly. Yes, right here at 1.24269. If I look at the right side right now, as you can see, my friends, that's gonna be the best level to start buying the pair after it falls for about 62 pips. As I have mentioned earlier, it's actually gonna be respecting the level of a support trend line, and then we can proceed to buy the pair. Now, the target is most likely gonna be right here, the nearest strong real level of a resistance, also right there, exactly to be precise, at 1.26017, which means we will be targeting about 170 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a nearest support right here to our entry at 1.23556, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 67 pips against 176 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUD USD. Alright, so as you can see, the AUD USD is indeed also broke out from the safe zone. However, let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Let me just delete the entire old signals, and as you can see right here, my friends, I think it's a very clear setup for me to start buying the AUD USD exactly once it falls all the way right here to retest the broken level of a support exactly right there at 0.66993. That is actually a very clear setup right here, because this is exactly the typical setups that we are looking for if we want to scalp the market. We are looking for the real levels of a support. Then we're looking for the bearish breakout candle. Then we can see that the market has actually barely made any attempts of a resistance right here. I mean, instantly the market has actually broke out from that level. I mean, we can see that the market has barely moved after making the resistance attempts right here. However, right after that bullish breakout candle, we can expect the next candle. Actually, this is the candle of Tuesday. I'm expecting Wednesday's candles to be right here, actually to reach that level of a support, and from there we can buy the AUD USD. So meaning we have to wait for the market to fall for about 38 pips before we can do that. Moving to the 4-hour time frame just to see that in action. Yeah, that's really one good setup, and I'm going to personally trade this setup. As we can see right here, also the support trend line also supports this theory. The support trend line, my friends, is gonna be respected most likely right here after multiple attempts. So therefore, if the AUD USD is gonna fall right here, it's gonna be retesting, or actually respecting, the support trend lines, and also gonna be retesting that level of a support, which is most likely gonna be respected right after that bullish breakout candle. Now, after that happens, let's check by Fibonacci retracement. So that's going to be actually about around 23.6 Fibonacci retracement. Meanwhile, if we do that, the take profit level has got to be right here as 61.8 Fibonacci retracement as 0.68498, which means the take profit level is going to be about 148 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of this level. Yes, right here. The nearest strong key support level as 0.66495, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 50 pips, I would say, against 151 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, so unfortunately, guys, USDCAD signal also has failed, and again, it's really normal. We are doing the best we can, but we cannot do anything if the market has actually went in the other direction, guys. Again, I'm doing the best I can to give you these signals. Anyway, Right now for the USD CAD, the market has just reversed actually from that long-term support right here at 1.34430, but I believe this is just a pullback, and the real level of a resistance lies exactly right there at 1.35188. Most likely, guys, that was of course a real level of a support, and of course this was a real level of a resistance. It was a key attempt of a resistance. Right now we can see the last attempt of a support right here, right before that bearish breakout candle happened. Now the USD CAD actually shows right here a strong bullish movement. Now we can see that the market right now is actually facing a resistance attempt right here, but the market actually doesn't seem like it has enough liquidity to actually reverse upon the pressure from that resistance. Most likely it's actually gonna make a breakout from that level, and the market is gonna actually make the actual reversal from the resistance right here at 1.35188, which means the USD CAD still has about 56 pips more to go. And if we look at the left side, indeed, we can notice right here, my friends, this was the real attempt of a resistance, which was in the past a strong attempt of a support or a key support as well. Therefore, our best shots right here with the USD CAD is to sell the market right on this the new resistance at 1.35188. Meanwhile, the take profit level is gonna be placed just right there where the market has originally reversed from, which means the target is going to be about 105 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance right here at 1.35791, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for actually that's quite a lot. That's enough. Yes, that's enough. The safe zone will be ranging for about 47 pips against 105 pips of profit. Moving now to the USDJPY. Alright, so the USDJPY right now, my friends, by the way, the USDJPY has also reversed exactly from the take profit level. Therefore, it makes this signal instantly disqualified because it has reached the take profit level and reversed exactly from that point. Even though the USDJPY has actually reached the take profit level, sorry, the buy level, and reversed exactly from that point. But as you can see, the market has instantly fall again, which means that the USDJPY is actually facing a strong bearish movement. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Now moving to the weekly chart, I want to see what's going on in this pair. Now it's important to mention that we are right now at the bottom level of the support right here at 131.600. Now the reversal has already occurred based on the weekly chart, but the current candle, it seems to me like a strong bearish one. Now if we look at also at the left side, and if I switch now to the daily chart, we can notice right here that we have also a real level of a resistance. That means that the USDJPY is indeed right now going to continue the fall at least to reach that level, or actually the bottom level of the support at 129.745. The USDJPY is going to continue the fall to reach that level, and then we can see what we can do next with the pair once it reaches that level, because as we can see right here, my friends, this level has also been a real level of a support which has been respected over the time, which means the market right now, after reversing from the resistance right here at 133 exactly, is actually going to continue the fall to reach that level of a support, and then we can see what we can do next. That means we have to consider shorting the USDJPY, and the target has got to be placed right there at the lowest level of the support at 130.471. Now moving to the 4-hour time frame, where exactly we can actually start shorting the USDJPY. The answer lies of course on the previous support level right there at 132.161. Most likely the USDJPY right now is actually facing right here a previous resistance. It actually has a potential to make a pullback right now, and then our good chance to sell the USDJPY is going to be right here at the previous level of a resistance, a support at 132.161, and then we can expect from the pair to fall all the way to reach that level of the support. Another way to confirm this, of course, is by using the resistance trend lines. And as we can see, I'm going to draw a resistance trend line from this higher high to this lower high. Just like that. Now we can see that the market actually made here a resistance trend line, another resistance trend line. Then we had here another breakout as a support, but only for one small single attempt, and then instantly the market has made the bearish breakout from that level, which means if the market is going to make a pullback upon the pressure from the resistance right here, it's actually going to make a pullback, and that level of a resistance trend line is also going to be respected. Therefore, I think it's going to be a good idea to sell the USDJPY after it rises for about 54 pips, and the target is going to be approximately 168 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than the peak of the resistance right here at 132.786 for about 61 pips only. Let's now move to the USDCHF, which was the only winning signal, unfortunately. Unfortunately, yes, it was the only one, making about 110 pips. I hope you guys have taken the signal and have recovered any losses happened. And again, guys, it's really normal that we cannot be profitable every single day in Forex. Anyway, let's see now what we can actually expect more with the USDCHF. Right now, if I move to the weekly chart, we can see that right here we had also a real level of a support exactly right there at 0.91130. And right now the weekly candle, so far it seems to be like a really strong bearish candle, which means the USDCHF actually has a potential to continue the fall till it reaches the lowest level of the support at 0.89671, which means the USDCHF still has about 91 pips more to go. If the USDCHF is going to make actually this strong bearish breakout from that long-term support, which has actually been there since July 2021, if the USDCHF can finally make the bearish breakout from that level, then we can expect a pullback, and most likely the pair is actually going to respect the previous level of a support. Therefore, if we look closely right here, the lowest level of the support as 0.91000. If I look at the left side right now, let me just scroll to the left side, and as we can see, the same level has always been a very strong real attempt of a support. Meanwhile, as a resistance, however, as we can see right there, so I was looking actually for that level of a resistance. That resistance at 0.90930 is most likely right now going to be respected once again, and even right here, as we can see, this was a real attempt of a resistance. Even right here, yes, indeed, 0.90930 is a very strong level as a resistance. Now, scrolling back to the current time, we can see clearly that this is the level where we can start by shorting the USDCHF after it rises for about 31 pips. And as I mentioned earlier, the take profit level is going to be placed right here at the absolute lowest level of the support at 0.89671, which means the take profit level is going to be about 125 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging. Let me just go back to the 4-hour time frame. The safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a resistance right here as 0.91653, which means the safe zone ranging, actually that's really a lot. Wait a minute, guys, let me just reduce it. Yeah, that's fine. The safe zone is going to be ranging for about 55 pips against 126 pips of profit. Moving now to the gold. Oh boy, the gold. The gold is a big problem at the moment because the gold, if we look at the weekly chart right now, has actually finally reached the price of 2022, which is really a lot. And the gold price is really, guys, increasing right now. So we have to consider that this pair is right now moving in a very strong bullish movement, but I really doubt that the gold is going to be able to break out from the price of 2068. If the gold manages really to break out from that level, then we are looking for the going to swim in the uncharted water, because that is actually the maximum that the gold has ever reached in its entire history. Therefore, if we now move to the 4-hour time frame, however, we can notice that the gold has actually managed to make the bullish breakout from the absolute highest level of the resistance at 2009.83. Now, since we don't actually have a real level of a support right here on the left side, no matter how I scroll to the left side, there is absolutely not a single attempt of the support. So therefore, how can we find the best entry possible for the gold? The answer lies, of course, on these resistance and support trend lines. What I'm going to do is simply rely on the resistance trend lines, and I'm going to draw it all the way right here, like that. Let me just be sure. Let me just give you guys the perfect entry possible to start buying the gold. Yes, that is actually the safest entry, as you can see. So if we look at the gold right now, we can see that the market actually managed to make right here a triangle, indeed right here, and the gold has indeed managed also to break out from that level of the triangle. Therefore, if the gold is gonna make any pullback right here to continue the fall, of course, to gain some liquidity, we can start buying the gold exactly at that point of the previous resistance, and also is gonna be respecting or actually retesting the broken level of a resistance trend line to create right now a new support trend line. So that being said, I believe that our best chances is to buy the gold exactly from here at 2003.36 after it falls for about 166 pips. Now, moving back to the daily chart, our take profit level has got to be placed right there at the peak of the resistance at 2058.71, and that's gonna give us approximately 541 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone should not actually be ranging lower than this level of a previous support right here at 1976.86, which means the safe zone ranging for about 262 pips against 542 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold and the USD pairs for the remaining days of this week. Again, guys, I will do the best I can to provide you with the live trading videos. It's actually difficult for me to make trading session videos. Actually, in Ramadan, it's really harder than I thought to make these videos. When you are fasting and you feel headache and you are thirsty and tired, it's really difficult. You just want to trade and get out of it. I'm not actually in a good mood or energy. I don't even have energy to make these videos. Right now it's 8:40 p.m. Dubai time, and we just finished our iftar like 1 hour ago, and I rushed to my PC to make this video for you guys, hoping to help you to make the best of it. Anyway, guys, I will see you again, as I mentioned earlier, in the next trading session video. I will do the best I can to make it for you tomorrow. Anyway, until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.